Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021, the album. Dad, rock on gold dust, working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Ain't no getting by. There's no taking and no... I don't know all the words of that song. But I used to love that movie back in the day. And I have to tell you what is so funny. So. I made a new Good Judy this weekend. And his name is Justin. And I want to give Justin a shout out. He gave me a little bit of tea, so I'm going to talk about that in just a second, but I want to give Justin a shout out. But anyway, Justin, okay, knows so much about drag, and I have to tell you, it's so funny. So about 2 weeks ago, it was like the last weekend of July. So when was that? I guess, well, no, it wasn't the last weekend of July. It was like 2 weeks ago. Was Entertainer of the Year, okay, in Louisville, Kentucky, which is a national drag pageant. And I was on Twitter trying to find out who won because I knew the pageant would be over at like 12, 1 or 2, right? And so I'm like looking through there and there were only 2 tweets about it. And his was one of the only tweets. So anyway, he had commented the other day because I had said in a video that I had found this website where I used to buy drag pageant DVDs back in the day. It's called Click Click Expose. It's actually called something different now. But you can stream drag pageants on there, like National Entertainer of the Year. And so I couldn't stream the newest one because it doesn't come out until August 15th. So I was watching one where Daniel Hunter won. And so he and I like sent him a little picture of me watching it on my iPad. And we just got talking about pageants. We had been at the same drag pageants years ago. We had been at the Connection in Louisville years ago at the same exact time. It was so bizarre. So anyway, hey Justin, thank you for all of that. And he recommended some pageants for me to watch, which was really nice. But Daniel Hunter, in her final night talent that won her Entertainer of the Year, she did this Dolly Parton remix and of Rocky Mountain into 9 to 5 into I Will Always Love You. And it was hilarious and fantastic. So anyway, that was the first thing. The second thing is, today is Monday. Do you know what Monday is? Monday is when the new crumble cookies come out. And I have been doing either on Monday or Tuesdays, depending on how long the line is. And the line has been short the last 2 Mondays. So I have been doing the new cookies of the week. So what happens is every Sunday, Crumble Cookies comes out with like 5 new cookies or 6 new cookies. But usually they keep like chocolate chip and the classic sugar on there. And then they come out with like 4 other new cookies. So the new ones are over on my review channel. Go check it out. I just reviewed it. And I love Crumble Cookies so much. But anyway, before I get into this drama, let's... When your lips are dry as mine, then it's Luna Beauty time. I am still waiting, Manny, for you to bring back Enchantment. Maybe for Halloween he'll bring it back. Okay, so let's get into... Do I have anything else to talk about? Oh, first, before I get into all this. Now, I did wear my dumb ASS hat today because I wanted to address some things to do with Gabbie Hanna. So before I do, let me have a little bit of my coffee, okay? Now, the comments on my videos when I talk about Gabbie Hanna are interesting, right? I typically get a lot of people that just share their points of view, and that's why I love to read the comments on my videos. You know, that you guys share your points of view, you share like what you really think about what's going on, you share what you think about Gabbie Hanna. Many of you used to be fans of Gabbie Hanna, and you aren't anymore, and so it's always interesting to hear about that. But every once in a while, I'll get a comment on my video, right? And it'll be like, I don't know why you continue to make these videos. You've made like 3 Gabbie Hanna videos in a row, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this is the first thing that I want to say. I am a drama commentary channel. Okay, I know that I joke and I say that I'm a candle review company, and I know that many of you are confused because you're like, Peter, are you a drama commentary, tea gossip, tea channel, or are you a candle review company? And I am a candle review company, but sometimes I like to do the drama commentary, okay? So, as a drama commentary, gossip tea channel, okay? Sometimes, drama commentary, gossip tea channels, we talk about gossip to do with YouTube. Now, there hasn't been a lot of that going on lately, and Gabbie Hanna has been stirring up a lot of drama because she wants all eyes on her. She wants all the attention, right? So when people come out and they say, you shouldn't be making videos about Gabbie Hanna, why do you continue to talk about her? Yada, yada, you're so mean to Gabbie Hanna. Gabbie Hanna is the one that's putting out the things that I, as a drama commentary, gossip tea commentary channel am commenting on, so to speak, right? I've been doing this for 5 years now. It shouldn't surprise anybody when you come to my channel that you're gonna find a drama commentary gossip tea channel video, okay? Not to mention, it kind of is crazy to me that people that like don't wanna watch a drama commentary tea channel video on Gabbie Hanna, because they're such super fans of Gabbie Hanna, would come to a drama commentary gossip tea channel, okay? And watch a video about Gabbie Hanna just to leave a comment like that. I'm just saying, okay? The other thing I want to say, and I do feel very seriously about this, is on my last video, I got a couple comments, and people were like, Jessie Smiles is the one that needs to stop. Jessie Smiles is the one that needs to stop. Gabbie Hanna is not continuing this. I don't know who you're watching on social media and who you're watching on YouTube, but this needs to be said, okay? And I looked and I fact-checked it. Jessie Smiles has not responded to the Gabbie Hanna videos that she has posted. In fact, if you go on Twitter and you look at Jessie Smiles' Twitter account, I don't think she's tweeted in quite some time. And I just had it pulled up here, so hold on a second, because I looked on it last night. The last time that she posted was on 7/9/21, okay? And it was about her pregnancy. Gabbie Hanna has put out several videos since that time about Jessie Smiles, and Jessie Smiles has not responded to it. So I'm not really sure who is out there perpetuating the fact that Jessie Smiles is the one that has kept this going. Jessie Smiles came out in a video and she said, I'm done talking about this. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. And I have to believe that Jessie Smiles probably won't talk about it anymore. So, and I think it's in her best interest not to talk about it anymore. Because the problem is that Gabbie Hanna is not getting the response that she wants to get from Jessie Smiles, so she continues and continues and continues to talk about it, even though, okay, a pregnant woman who has previously gone through a traumatic event that Gabbie Hanna put right in the middle of, or put herself right in the middle of it, asked her to leave me out of it, don't put me in this series, okay? Gabbie Hanna continues to talk and 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 talk about this. So I'm not really sure who out there can look at all of this evidence, factual evidence. You can go to Jessie Smiles' Twitter, just like I just did, and you can see for yourself. You can see that she hasn't put out any additional videos. How is Jessie Smiles continuing to perpetuate this when Gabbie Hanna is literally continuing to make videos aimed directly at Jessie Smiles, and Jessie Smiles has not responded? I'm waiting for an answer. That's what I thought. There is no factual evidence, okay, that Jessie Smiles is doing this. And I'm not saying, and I said in my last video, that Jessie Smiles probably does have a part in this whole friendship falling apart and everything that happened. Because I am a believer that both people have a part in all of that, right? But at this point where we're at today, no, Jessie Smiles is not continuing to perpetuate this. She has said her say, and she has let it go, and she is not responding to it. Gabbie Hanna is the one that continues and continues and continues and continues to talk about this. So I'm just saying, if you're going to come over here and you're going to have a comment like that, let's fact check it a little bit. Let's talk about that, right? Jessie Smiles is not perpetuating this. So I'm confused where that came up from. But anyway, let's get into today's drama. Boost! So, first of all, I want to talk about Miss, and like I said, okay, and just so you know, and just so your children know, and just so your children's children know, this is the night that the lights went out in Georgia. Do you guys remember that from Designing Women? Anyway, I love Designing Women so much back in the day. And just so your children's children know, Marjorie, she threw that baton so high. Oh, shoot. That would have been so fantastic. I would have been like Suzanne Sugarbaker. But just so you know, Marjorie, all you Marjories out there, all you Gabbie Hanna fan Marjories out there, just so you know, so your children know, and so your children's children know, the next thing that Gabbie Hanna does or talks about, you better bet your body odor BO over here, okay, stinky bra, that this drama commentary, gossip tea commentary, drama gossip tea candle review company channel will be doing a video about it. So let's get into today's drama. Woo! We're going to talk about Jaclyn Hill coming for Kourtney Kardashian. Why? Jaclyn, you're so mean. Why are you coming for Kourtney Kardashian? Her own family don't even like her. They don't. My God, they picked her ex over her. They're always so nice to that Scott Disick. I think, true story, all of them want to be married to Scott Disick. They don't care about Kourtney. They don't care about her at all. They're so mean to her, you know? And now Jaclyn Hill, who I think we have known for quite some time, wished that her... I was going to say Jaclyn Hill. But anyway, because then she would be, you know, Jaclyn Kardashian. But I think we know that Jaclyn Kardashian has wanted to be a Kardashian for quite some time. Okay, Jaclyn Hill. So anyway, and she follows their moves. Their moves like Jagger. They follow their moves like Jenner. That was so dumb. She follows their moves like Jenner rather closely. Okay, just so to speak. So anyway, so she came out for Kourtney. She came out. She didn't. She probably would. I don't know, maybe. But anyway. I love when my straight guy friends always say to me, do you know who I would go gay for? And I'm like, first of all, that is such a problematic statement. Okay, like, that you're a friend of mine, and I have to explain to them why that's problematic. And they're like, oh yeah, like I didn't really understand like how that could be offensive to you. And I'm like, oh, okay, well now that you know, Marjorie, okay? But then they're like, but no, seriously, like, and I'm like, okay, this isn't hall pass. Like, you either are or you aren't, okay? So anyway, but I can't even keep up with this. Jaclyn Kardashian Hill, she came for Kourtney Kardashian. Did you see this now? Okay, hold on, where's my receipts? My receipts! Whitney, whatever you want, anything you want done, baby. Okay, so we're going to talk about James Charles in just a second. Oh, Julie Murphy has a new book coming out. Did you know that? It's called If the Shoe Fits. It comes out tomorrow, and I pre-ordered it on Audible already. So anyway, okay, let's get into this. Hold on a second. Where is my... Okay, so she threw up this picture, okay? She put this picture up of Kourtney Kardashian. Who's she dating? Travis Barker? Is that his name? Okay. So she put this picture up of the two of them together, and Kourtney Kardashian's got a t-shirt on. See now? And Jaclyn said, quick question. What exactly does her shirt say? Girl, now you knew good and damn well when you asked that question what that shirt said, okay? So here I am, screenshotting it, trying to figure out what that shirt says, right? When if I had just gone underneath here, everybody commented and they dropped the shirt underneath there that you can buy anywhere, right? So this person says, it says what other people are scared to say, LOL. And Jaclyn said, I'm definitely not scared to say that. I just don't want that. Not my goals in life. Okay. Okay, Prudalicious. So anyway, let's see what the t-shirt says. Are you ready? I don't know that I would wear this t-shirt either. I mean, if somebody bought it for me, I might wear it, okay? Don't buy it for me, Alex. He's going to die when he hears this t-shirt. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, do you know the t-shirt that Kourtney Kardashian had on? No. Okay, he's going to die because he loves the Kardashians. Okay, here it is. And it says, beat me, bite me, S... Let me suck on my straw. F me? Oh my Lord! Like that dirty pig that I am? Come over here, that word, all over my boobaliciouses, but the T word? Oh my God. And tell me that you love me, then get the F out. Oh my God, Kourtney Kardashian, you've lost your mind. You've lost your mind. I guess Jaclyn did forget that she wrapped herself with canceled tape of 2 years ago on Halloween. She thought that was real funny after those lipsticks. You know? Not every joke is funny, Jaclyn. Okay, I'm just saying. You're not exactly the comedian of the world, but I do love Jaclyn. I do love Jaclyn Kardashian Hill so much. I do love Jaclyn. I think Jaclyn would be real fun to hang out with. You know what I mean? She's kind of like my speed a little bit. Like, let's go out to dinner and get dressed up real cute. Like, I like all that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, girl, bring your Birkin. I'll bring my cute little bag and we'll get dressed up and go out to dinner. So Jaclyn, the next time that I'm in Florida, hey, hit me up. We'll go out to dinner. Okay, so anyway, but what do y'all think about that? You don't care? I just had to talk about it because I thought it was kind of cute when I saw that. Now, the next drama that I want to talk about is James Charles, and I have 2 shout-outs to give to this. First of all, I want to give a shout-out to Justin, because when Justin and I were talking the other day, I asked him this because I'd seen this on his Twitter. He was talking about how James Charles tried to go onto a Twitch Live, I guess, to play a game or something, and that it was just like inundated with comments of people calling him, you know, the words that James Charles says that there's no truth to whatsoever. I mean, he did say there was truth to it, but then he took that video down. That's not the only video he's taken down, but we're going to talk about that in just a second, you know. So apparently James Charles is, I don't know like what James Charles' endgame is with all this, okay? And I've said this before and I'll say it again. James Charles, I don't know if he has a PR company now or not. If he doesn't, it would be very smart for him to get one, okay? I do know that in the past, when these similar things were going on with James Charles, that at one point he told me that he's always done this on his own, that he's never had PR, and that no YouTubers have PR, okay? Which is such an idiot move to me. I do not understand that, especially when you are, this is why, like, when people are young, like, I feel like their families or managers should be involved. Why is a manager of somebody like this, or of like a parent, wouldn't say to their child, or wouldn't say to their client, you need to have a PR person on dial, okay? That you keep on retainer so that when something blows up, because undoubtedly, to the Tana Mojos, the Jake Pauls, the Logan Pauls, the James Charles, all of these, the Jeffree Stars, the Manny MUAs, the Laura Lees, they cannot handle this stuff on their own. They don't know what PR statement to put out. They don't know how to address it from a PR point of view, you know? I can't tell you the amount of times, because this is what my husband does for a living. He's in PR and marketing. I can't tell you how many times I have turned off the camera and my husband will say something, he'll shout something down and he'll be like, it's actually PR 101 that you do A, B, and C. And I'll be like, oh, I didn't know that, right? And I'm like thinking to myself, why didn't they do that? I mean, these people are making unbelievable amounts of money, okay? You know, Rylan Adams and Shane Dawson, I'm going to make another video about this probably, but they're talking about they just put a bid in on this house in Colorado. Did y'all see this house? This house is gorgeous, okay? Which is half the price of their California house, okay? And I'm like, and I know the price of this Colorado house. I think it's like $2.5 million or something like that. Somebody sent me the Zillow listing and everything for it. And I'm like, you can't spend money on a PR person, but you can buy your second home. But you can't, not second home, but second compound, really, okay? But you can't spend that money on hiring a PR person to tell you how to appropriately address this thing, and not just to get you out of trouble, okay? Because sometimes a good PR person will tell you how to address the truth and what's going on, right? I think James Charles is over there and he's just trying to figure this all out on himself. And I think that he's not happy because things are not going his way. And like I've said, James Charles is a spoiled brat, period, end of story. He just is, okay? When things don't go his way, he can't take any accountability or any responsibility. He's not happy about it, okay? So all these people continue. They're not going to forget. People are not going to forget. Every video he posts, every tweet he makes, every Instagram post he puts, every Twitch live that he tries to go on. I think he thinks that it's been enough time now that people are going to forget. And why? Because that's what happened last time, right? That's what happened last time. So he's banking on that happening again. But the problem is that each time another one of these allegations comes out, it hurts James Charles more and more and more. So he's like, okay, this isn't going to work anymore. I don't know what to do. So get ready, because James Charles is about to switch something up. He's going to come out and do something that is so completely like opposite to what he does, because he's got to like think of things, you know, differently. He's got to be like, okay, I've got to shock the people into thinking something else. I'd be interested, and I actually have not looked on his Instagram to see if there are still like comments. And one of the things that James Charles is not smart about is this, right? I do believe that James Charles allegedly is deleting comments off of his Instagram post. But what he does is he goes in there and he posts a picture on Instagram and he like looks at the comments for like the first hour or two or whatever. And he's very like calculated in how like he only allows certain comments to come through. But if you look at the picture from like the 3 days before that, he has stopped caring about that picture, okay? So when you go to the picture from 3 days before, that's usually the picture that has all the comments on it. So like the picture that he posted today or yesterday, in 3 days time will have a lot of negative comments on it because he has stopped caring about that picture. If you go to James Charles, I was actually just looking at his Instagram today earlier. If you go to his newest picture, which was liked by Manny MUA and 2 days ago, I still, you guys, I don't understand. I mean, so many people like his pictures and stuff like that. I'm like, how do you like co-sign this? Like James Charles got in a video and he said that this was, like, it happened, okay? Like, it really happened. And I'm not saying that these people should just, like, you know, throw him to the wind and not be his friend anymore. I don't know what conversations have occurred behind the scenes. Maybe they've said, hey, James, I'm really concerned about you, you know? Like, James, I think that you need to get some help. I hope that they have. I hope that they're decent enough human beings that they have said that to somebody that they care enough to like their picture and be their friend. I really hope that they have said that to them. But, you know, there's, like, so many people that continue to support James Charles. This is what's interesting to me about this is, okay? If the exact same thing happened with somebody that was in Hollywood, it would be a completely different story. Nobody would work with them again. Nobody would interact with them again. Everybody would unfollow them. But James Charles, it's like nobody cares. What's that about? You know? I don't understand it. I called them all out in a video about 6 months ago, and they're all still following him, you know? I don't get it. I really don't. Okay. So anyway, hold on a second. When you go underneath here to the comments, he's got this picture up, and it's him drinking a coffee with a Gucci hat on. And underneath here, okay, let's see. When you go down to some of the comments, people are putting coffee emojis, whatever. There's not any negative comments. People are tagging their friends in it. Coffee emojis, coffee emojis, coffee emojis, coffee emojis. Okay, so there's not really anything bad underneath here. Now let's go down to like picture from 3 days ago. Okay, how are you still relevant? You should see, okay, wait. So you really just need money, huh? The amount of views on your videos decreased. Leave the internet. Why do people still like you? I'm just reading these down, you guys. See, this is the manipulation that James Charles does. He does not do anything with the pictures from 3 days ago that are now the comments are still coming. Because if you look at those comments that I just read, hold on a second. Oh, that's from a week ago. So they commented underneath there like right after that. Same thing, let's go to the comment, the picture before that, okay? Oh, this one, that's the one I commented on in my last video. It's interesting to me, the amount of people that still are liking his videos or pictures and stuff like that are like famous influencers and YouTubers. I really don't understand it. So, on top of all of that, okay, James Charles, then on social media. Now, I got to give a shout out to Malcolm. Malcolm is another commentary channel, drama T channel. I'm going to give a shout out to Malcolm, and I'm going to link his YouTube channel below. Go check him out. It's called It's Malcolm. And so anyway, he tagged me in this, and I hadn't looked at James Charles' Social Blade in a while, but this was interesting because he tagged me in this, so I was like, well, I'm going to go over here and look at this. Hold on a second. Let me pull up the Social Blade. I had it pulled up. James Charles. Okay. James Charles. And if you look on here, he lost on 7/25, 100,000 subscribers. Now, here's the thing, because I saw a lot of people talking about this online, and they're like, but how did he lose 100,000 subscribers that day? Social Blade's completely screwed up, okay? YouTube changed something to do with their algorithm, and Social Blade is not linked into it anymore. So it doesn't mean that that day he lost 100,000, okay? Like on my channel, like YouTube unsubscribes about 50 to 100 of you a day, okay? I know, because I get a lot of comments from you guys, and you're like, I don't know what happened. I'm unsubscribed to you, and I've resubscribed to you, and it won't let me stay subscribed to you. I don't know. I've tried to fix it with YouTube for years, and they said they'd fix it, and then they didn't, and I don't know. So I just gave up fighting. But anyway, so like at some point, like when I go under, I don't know where I'm at right now, but when I go under that number and I go to the next number, it'll say I lost 1,000, okay? But because James is on such a bigger, it's like at 100,000 increments. So like he might be like, have lost 60,000, it won't show. 70, it won't show. 80, 90. When he drops below the 100,000 mark, then it'll show like he lost 100,000. So in reality, 100,000 subscribers in the last 28 days is really not that much that he's lost. But it does say on here that he's lost 200,000 in the last 28 days. What's interesting, and people are wanting to know, is if you go to 7/29/21, it says that he deleted 19 million views from his channel, okay? Which is interesting because people are wondering what that is about. Now, I just want to sit here just for a second because I just had this thought about what it could be. Hold on a second. No, because he's got the one up with James Charles. I was speculating, hold on a second. I think that was on Tati's video. I was speculating maybe it was a Tati and James Charles video because recently it came out that James Charles unfollowed Tati on social media. So that's interesting, okay? That he was just liking her new videos coming back and now he's unfollowed her. Is he upset that, like, you know, that Tati didn't align with him, or I don't know what that's about. But what video did he take down that was 19 million? Now, a lot of people are speculating that it was the No More Lies video, but the No More Lies video is still up there, okay? And he had previously taken down the video, or maybe that wouldn't have been that. He had previously taken down the video that was the, what do you call it? That must have been before that. the allegations video, that one. Well, that wouldn't have been the one, though. That couldn't have been it. So people are still wondering. They're like, which video did James Charles take down? So anyway, if you know, put it in the comment section below. Maybe somebody talked about it and I just didn't see it because I was too busy reviewing candles or something. I don't know. Anyway, go over and check out my crumble cookie review. I love crumble cookies. And go check out Malcolm's channel. And thank you, Justin, for keeping me entertained talking about drag queens this weekend. And I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.